Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the wastewater collection system. Today we discuss about the what is meant by sewers and collection system of sewers. Let us start with the definition of sewer. Sewer are underground pipes which carry the sewage to the point of disposal. It is called a sewer. Now next one is the types of collection system. Sanitary sewer collection systems are responsible for collecting and conveying wastewater that is generated at residential, commercial, industrial buildings to the wastewater treatment plant for treatment. This is called collection system. Now there are the three methods by using this one. The sewage are collected. First one is the gravity, second one is the low pressure, and third one is the vacuum. Let us see what is first collection system, gravity. The primary type of public sanitary sewage collection system is gravity system. Means it is generally used or commonly used one method. A gravity system is so named because the wastewater flows down gradient in the sewer driven by a force of gravity. The various size of sewers are generally laid at a minimum slope to ensure open channel flow through the pipe at a minimum velocity of 2 feet per second. The minimum velocity is required to ensure that the solids do not settle out the sewers. The gravity sewers are a minimum of 8-inch diameter pipes with manhole structures looking horizontal alignment and vertical slope changes. The maximum distance between the manholes is 400 feet. This is the first method. It's called the gravity method. Let us see the second one, low pressure method. Low pressure sewer systems are used in areas where the use of gravity sewers is impractical due to topography or economic reasons. Means due to economic reasons, whenever there is a gravitational force are not used to collect the sewage, so that the low pressure system is used. For this system, it is often found around the lakes and rolling terrains. The wastewater is collected on site and pumped from the small grinder pump into a small diameter force main. The private force main discharges into the large public force main. A check valve is used near the end of the private line to prevent wastewater in a public force main from entering the private force main. In most cases, the low pressure public force main then discharges into the public gravity collection system. Private force main pipes are typically 1.5 to 2 inches in diameter. So the public force main typically vary in size from 2 to 6 inches in diameter. Force main are designed to maintain the minimum velocity. Means to maintain the velocity of sewage, then it is designed for the 2.0 feet per second. Low pressure force main are also used for the discharge from pumping stations. The force main pipe from pumping stations typically varies from 4 to 12 inches in diameter, but it depending on the size of pumps in pumping stations. This is the diagram of low pressure sewage system, in which we can see there is a one lake where the gravitational force or the gravitational system are not used, so that the low pressure is used. There is a one treatment plant, then that small dotted dots which are denoted on the tip of a straight line is the pressurization unit. Then that plain lines are denotes the service lines, then the broad lines are denotes which are wedge lines, which are denotes the pressure main, then that dotted lines which are there is the space between the two dots is the connector wall, and clinators, that big dot that shows the valves. This is the structure, and there is the plain lines which are the three lines are commonly there are runs parallel, these are the split, and in general this one is the diagram of low pressure sewage system. Let us see the next one is the vacuum. Vacuum collection systems are used for the same reasons as low pressure systems. However, it is rare to find a vacuum collection system in use in uh, Pennsylvania, as this is a fairly new collections. Alternatively, in the United States, and operations and maintenance to more difficult than a low pressure system. So the wastewater is collected on the site by a wall or by pit, and a 4-inch vent is located on the service lateral between the residence and the wall pit to provide air into the system. The piping connects the individual wall or pit and the collection tank. A vacuum station that includes the vacuum pump produces a vacuum which transports the wastewater from the vacuum sewer line to the treatment plant via pressurized line. This is the diagram of vacuum collection system. We can see that there is a building where the gravity building sewers are used, where then again the vacuum interface unit are used to collect that sewers, so that whenever the vacuums are used, then it start to pressurize the air, or airs are that sewers are collected. This is the general diagram. Now the methods of domestic wastewater disposal. After the wastewater it is the disposal in the nature in the following two principal methods. The disposal by dilution, where the large receiving water bodies area available, then the land disposal, where the sufficient land is available. The choice of method of disposal depend on many factors and is discussed later. The sanitary engineers start at the point where water supply engineers ends. It can be classified as the collection works, treatment works, and disposal work. The collection consists of collecting all types of waste products of towns, refuse in collection separately. The collection works should be such that the waste matters can be transported quickly and steadily to the treatment work. The system employed should be self-cleaning and economical. Treatment is required to treat the sewage before disposal so that it may not pollute the atmosphere and the water body in which it will be disposed of. The type of treatment process depend on the nature of wastewater characteristics and hygiene, aesthetics, and economical aspects. The treatment water is disposed of in various ways by irrigating fields or discharging into the natural water courses. Then the next one is the different methods of domestic wastewater disposal include, or the system of sanitization. Then first one is the conservancy system and second one is the water carriage system. Then the conservancy system, sometimes in this system is also called as the dry system. This is out of date system but prevailing in small town and villages. The various types of refuse and storm water are collected by using this one. Then the disposal of separately garbage is collected in dustbins placed along the roads where it is conveyed by trucks once or twice a day to the point of disposal. All the non-combustible portion of garbage such as sand, dust, clay, etc. are used for feeding the low-level areas to reclaim land for the future development of the town. Then this combustible portion of garbage is burned. The decaying matter are dried and disposed of by burning on the manufacturer of manure. Second one is the water carriage system, which development and advancement of the city's urgent need was felt to replace the conservancy system with some more improved type of system in which the human agency should not be used for the collection of conveyance of the sewage. After large number of experiments, it was found that the water is the only cheapest substance which can be easily used for the collections. It is conveyance of the sewage, as the system water is the main substance, therefore it is called the waste water, called a water carriage system. In this system, experimental matter is mixed up in large quantity of water. They are taken out from the city to the properties design sewage system, where they are disposal of after necessary treatment in a satisfactory manner. The sewage so formed in water carriage system consists of 99.9% of water and 1% of solids. All these solids remain in suspension and do not changes the specific gravity of water. Therefore, all the hydraulic formulae can be directly used in the design of sewage system and treatment plants. The sewage systems are there are three types: collection system, then the separate system, combined system of sewage, and the partially combined or partially separate system. These are the three methods which we will discuss in the next lecture. Hope so you understand all the concept of sewers, types of collections of sewers, different methods, why it is used. Thank you.